Headphones. I can't get up without you fucking coming with me sometimes. Jeez, Christ. Fucking cable for my fucking headphones. My headphones want to fucking fall with me. And I fucking get up without fucking pulling on them. And I do something without my headset wanting to fucking be with me. Fucking God. Can I get up without hitting myself? Can I get up without tripping? Can I get up without being a klutz? Can I do anything? I have free time. PBG, welcome.
Alright. Brad came back with the milk and the cigarettes.
I don't have any milk.
He didn't
What?
come back with the milk.
I didn't go anywhere. I'm sorry, I'm way too serious. No, I have cigarettes, no milk. But I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go get cigarettes. I just went out. I just went to my car. So I just left and came back. I didn't go anywhere. I don't know if anyone needs a preview of it. This right here is my Switch. There's the second. Vastly bigger. You can barely tell because my webcam's not great. But
Ooh, I gotta say though, I like this kid on the first one.
ESO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Joy-Con, and then yeah, I said, and the Joy-Cons, they have a different image, so it doesn't really match, but it's all PSO. Like for instance, the main theme of the actual console itself is like the Phantasy Star logo that you would see like on the game case, and then the sides are just a random picture of a bunch of the characters from the Xbox version. I can tell because of the weapons they're holding. That's the Xbox cover art, where it's the guy with the two blades crossing. Yeah. But yeah, no, go on. You were saying something about being a nerd.
No, I swear to fucking God, we're long overdue for a brand new Phantasy Star game.
Yes. Man, look at that garbage ass fucking kickstand. What even is that? That hard, Nintendo? Is it that hard to make a damn kickstand the size of your console, huh? Is it that hard? No, it's not, because you did it. This stupid thing could have been a pro version, though. But no, the whole new console. But yes, I ended up getting a Switch, too. And yes, I know I said I wasn't planning on it. Oh, that's a lie. I was long planning it with Arceus Legends. I just didn't think it was dropping anytime soon. Now, not only that, I found it online for 500. That's a steal, because I could have gotten, or for 445 or 450, because I bought it was by itself without a bundle, so it was a little cheaper. And then I ended up buying Legends for 70 or whatever it is, so it's about the same price with that bundle that I would have gotten, which was 500 by itself. And then yours is a little cheaper than that, because it's not sold by a Nintendo person on Amazon or whatever from it's not sold to Amazon by Nintendo. It's sold from a third party. I just hope it's what they describe it as. But yeah, I like it so far. I knew I would get it. I just didn't know when, because I was waiting on Pokemon more or less. Donkey Kong is a game I'm getting, and Dusk Bloods. I am definitely for sure getting Bloodborne 2, aka Dust Bloods, which ain't Bloodborne at all, but it's the closest we're getting because it's a Nintendo. It's a Nintendo FromSoft game now. So they went from Sony to Nintendo. I mean, they were originally on Sony, Demon Souls, and then it went to Dark Souls, where it was everything, and then Bloodborne, and then Demon Souls Remake.
The one thing that surprised me, I was hoping to probably get it digitally. It was that how somewhat pricey Dark Souls 3 still is compared to like the other ones. Like Dark Souls 1 and 2 are pretty much like cheap.
It's the length and
Well,
it's DLCs. That's probably why.
Yeah, but fucking like what is it like the pretty much like the pricing I want to say of Dark Souls 3 because I saw it was on a little bit on sale. But in general, if you want like the copy, the version you got me from the digital version, it's pretty much gonna cost the same price as the old school PS4 game.
Ugh.
It's kind of surprising considering I think what is it, both the Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 are, I want to say they're both like under $20.
Well, Dark Souls 1's short, doesn't have a lot of content. That's understandable, and it's been remastered. DS2 just sucks, but it has also got a lot of content, so I'm surprised they didn't up it. Fucking DS3 is the biggest of them, aside Elden Ring, which makes sense why, though, because it has 3 DLCs and a very, very, very big base game. Makes sense that it'd be big.
Because I wanted to say Dark Souls 3 part took us the longest to complete.
It is the longest of the Souls games, yes. Shorter than Elden Ring, but longer than 1, 2, and Bloodborne and Demon Souls combined. Probably about as long as Demon Souls 1, Dark Souls 1, and Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, and Bloodborne combined. Dark Souls 2 in itself is long. Probably not that long, but it's probably almost half, give or take. DS3 has a lot of content. DS2 has a lot of filler. I like to call it filler. There's a lot of garbage in DS2 that I'm just like, what the fuck? No, they tried, but they just unfortunately backpedaled because their main focus was Bloodborne at the time because they were making both simultaneously, sort of.
Kind of reminds me how like even with what is it with Gearbox / 2K when they're making Borderlands 2, it was kind of scummy, but I'm kind of happy they did it. Fox paid them a big ass paycheck to make an Alien game back on the 360 era. I forget what the game was called, but it was bad. It was like extremely like buggish and not fully like polished. But then Gearbox pretty much like took the L on that game and I want to say more than half of the money they got from Fox, they used it to start working on finishing Borderlands 2 instead.
Nice.
Which, gave them a lot more money.
Yeah, right.
Granted, he still got in trouble with Fox though, because of it. So I think Fox took him to court.
Damn.
And also, I saw a quick YouTube video short I'm kind of curious about. There might be a chance that they bring back Handsome Jack. And I think he can still be reflected in a way. Because, like, I don't think I'm care if I talk about this, I don't think I've ever played. But in Tales of Borderlands, a game that's going to take place after Borderlands 2, there's a character named Reese, becomes the new CEO of Atlas. And in the game, he finds the team for the company, so he takes it over and brings it back to life. But in the very beginning, he has a cybernetic eye.
Yeah.
And in an abandoned location, I don't know if you remember that one mad scientist that was tasked with trying to clone Handsome Jack and make more copies of him from the Hammerlock DLC and shit from Borderlands 2. But thanks to him, he found like a hairy location on base of one of the old Hyperion bases that had a cybernetic clone copy of Handsome Jack digitally, and somehow transports it to his cybernetic eye. So throughout the story of Tales of Borderlands 1, Reese is pretty much arguing with that version of Handsome Jack. That has actually no theory that he was already dead. But there's a small chance, it's like you get to decide to destroy Handsome Jack, the eye, or keep it. So even though it's somewhat canon and most players chose to destroy the eye of Handsome Jack's AI data, but you never know if my backtrack is back.
Yeah.
It would be cool, but at the same time I feel like, you know what, he's already in the past, he's probably
Yeah. Well, if you have a question, you don't know if you should ask it here. I don't know if that means it's a bad thing or not. I feel like if it's not anything that could be mean or rude or whatever, you can ask it. what happened. All you're doing is making me curious. Just say it already. I'm sorry, I don't like when people beat around a bush. Like, I'm very impatient and very curious. Half the time I just want to know something because of curiosity. But if you have a question, feel free to answer. Unless it really is like a bad question. Like, why are you bi kind of thing, or whatever. Like, feelings. But, ow. But yeah, no, I wanted to know if you got any emails from Discord. No, not that I know of. Why? I'm not really, like, a person who made this stuff to really be on everybody. Like, I'm very basic when it comes to this stuff. I don't really watch my Discord to moderate you guys. Or any of that. But, no, I didn't. Something happened on the 20th of September with a third party in my Discord? Or who's this? Or what are we talking about? I'm very confused. Some people have to be very straight up with me. If I fucked up again, tell me. Like, if I fucked up, I don't deserve a Discord. I'm sorry for everyone. It's my fault.
I think she means like in general.
Yeah, but it's coming off like it's my fault. That's how I'm taking it. Because everything's been my fault with it. At least it feels like it. Sorry, it's been a long day for me. I had the very bad news. My car is fucked. My insurance ain't gonna cover it. So, I have to probably get a new car.
What's wrong with the current car?
It got a car accident.
I thought I was driving okay, or is something like worse happened now?
It could still drive. All I did was fuck up the front of my car. I don't really know, because I don't know about cars. They just told me that my car is fucked. Again, I don't know these things at all. People can fuck me over. Like, I don't care about vehicles. It's just a way to get to work. But apparently there's something wrong. I really don't know, because I don't know anything about cars. The guy was looking at my engine. What am I supposed to know? Like, I really don't know shit. I'm sorry, I can't describe that any better. Like, my car leaks? Crap, I really don't know and don't care. I just want a car. Unfortunately, that is the honest truth. I don't give a fuck about my vehicle. I have not washed my car in, like, probably 4 years. But, I don't know. Apparently, my car's fucked. They didn't tell me. And even if they did, I would have probably forgotten what they said. Look, I'm sorry for... Why? Why are you sorry? Well, when you say it like that, it comes off as my fault. Or at least that's what I'm sorry. I'm getting so used to being hit with all these things this past whole few months, Wolf. So much is going on. And lately, everything has been my fault. And I'm not saying I think so. It's coming off that way because everyone is shitting on me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, today I just got very bad news that my car is gone. And I'm not going to be able to pay it up because I don't want to buy a new car. Not yet. I don't know anything about vehicles. I'd rather just not have a car if I could, because that would be less things to deal with. But I don't want to take transportation either. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just slow, Wolf. I don't know what you're going on about. I'm very slow. Like, people need to be upfront. Like, Dragon did this too a lot, where he would talk about something and ring around the bush and not actually tell me. So it just, that gets me very annoyed because I'm very passionate and very curious. If you have something to say, just outright say it. What happened? I'm not trying to blame me, but it's coming off like that. Because of all the crap that's been hitting me lately. Well, we all got lucky that the Discord team removed the third party before anyone got hit. Okay. Third party, which is... I don't get it. Is my Discord involved? Is it my fault again? Because the last incident that I had was Dumbass. And I'm going to continue blaming myself. Because if I never was friends with him, Dumbass would never be stalking me. And that was the last incident we had. I don't know the third party myself. All it said, nobody's Discord yet. But I just don't get what you're trying to say, Wolf. I'm sorry. I'm just stupid. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just very slow. You're confused yourself because you're scared. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'm not trying to make other people sad, but this is just how I get. Because it's my Discord too, that anyone gets hit by, or anything, even if it's not my Discord this time, you all get hit, all my fault. Anything Supply is done, Dragon's done, all my fault. Blame me, none of them are. Your Twitch, Ed's Twitch, Irving's Facebook, Tom's, almost, all me. Would never have happened if Supply just got banned. Said, what third party, where? If it doesn't involve my Discord, then what's the point? That's my thinking. suck. I hope you're well, Wolf, otherwise. I don't mean to scare you off. I'm a very passionate person. I take a lot of things to heart. So when people start saying stuff ambiguously, I start to believe I'm at fault. Because a lot of people have come to me like that, including Dragon and others. And then I get yelled at just telling them that I'm basic and I don't really understand any of this. I'm just having fun. I barely understand Discord. I didn't even set up Discord. It was set up prior to me with someone else having made my Discord entirely. I added things. I don't even know how to use Discord. I just used it. I only wanted it for the voice. Not for the whatever the hell. But no. Ever since I have gotten a Discord, I've been stressing it. I don't know what else. I'm sorry, I get upset at a lot of things. I know I'm annoying. I appreciate you checking and worrying. It makes me feel like all I want to know is what you said. Did. You don't have to be ambiguous. You can tell me their name. No one should ever have to worry about what someone else says or whatever. If you have something going on in your life, talk about it. No matter how much Dragon tells me not to talk about him, good or bad. Sorry. Again, he hasn't even bothered me. It's just, I'm just talking. Seriously, so Dragon's life's gonna go downhill now because I'm talking about that. That's not gonna happen. So you can tell me. Same with Dumbass, who thinks I'm gonna not talk about him if he stresses me. Fucking cunt. Supply. I know you're here. Because you totally aren't stalking me. And aren't petty. And aren't trying to ruin my life for no fucking reason.
That all forms of supply are fully gone from my PlayStation friend list.
I wouldn't say that. It's Supply. He has ways around things. He's much smarter when it comes to technology than people think. I can't say he's a genius, but he's definitely knows a lot more than me. Like, he was contacting me and Dragon well after Blocked and Banned. He knows what he's doing. Look, I never said you did. It comes off that way to me. Because of how people always blamed me, or whatever. Or just the way people talk. I'm not saying you blamed me. I did. Because the only reason you'd be bringing this up is if it happened in my Discord. Or two people from my Discord. It just feels like it'd be...
For sure though, Brett, Angel still has Supply on her friend list.
And?
This all part one we could get through to us.
I mean, Supply was still on my Twitch page as one of the people whatever. I just don't think that matters. I mean, yes, he can get to us that way, but I don't think still being friends with somebody you don't talk to matters. That's just me. Because Dragon tried to say, oh, I'm friends with him on Twitch when I he's on this thing of people I about. No, so what? I just don't know how. I didn't know how I did that. I didn't even know I did that. This was over like 7 years ago. I can barely remember what I just said. Look, I'm a very passionate person. I get this way. I'm sorry. I know it's annoying. I hear it at work all the time. Everything I say isn't anyone saying it. It's me saying it. Because it's experience. I never once said you said this. I never once said Dragon said anything either about me. I'm not saying, and it's an example. Like, because there's times where I'll be like that, and he'll say I didn't say that. It's like I never said you said that. I just can't speak. My comment speak is broken as hell. So is my writing. I'm very passionate about a lot of things, especially with the way I describe and talk about my life or self or try to explain certain things. I need to have a long explanation to get my point across. When people tell me certain things, I get very curious, and then when I don't get told, I get worried, and then I stress myself. It's not gonna change. It's not your fault. It's how I get. I'm sorry. No, I'm annoying. I don't even know how I have a girlfriend. I'm far better, closer, good looking. It's beside the date instead. Sorry. All I wanted to know was what. Now I'm just gonna sit here sad. Just feels like I can't even do that. I just upset everybody. Alright. You have a good night, Thunder. I appreciate your worry. I just wanted to know what, because I'm very confused. I don't like to know things and then don't tell me the thing. What the fuck? Why did my audio just break? My curiosity got her upset with me. Not the sorry that I got. You didn't actually upset me, though. I'm just worried, curious. I am passionate. I get this way. I'm sorry. I'm the one that upset you. All I was trying to figure out was just the whole issue, not to be told third-party email that I don't have. I'm very, just like, what happened now? I'm so used to being blamed, Wolf, that it's just now, it's an instinct. I'm not saying you blame me. I'm not saying anyone's blaming me. It's just the way people talk and the way I take it, because I don't know what they're meaning, because I am not intelligent. I'm really not as smart as everyone claims I am, or tries to think I am. I'm not saying I'm stupid, but I know my intelligence is bad. I take a lot of things literal as is because I'm naive. I'm just trying to understand. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I get it, I'm annoying. You didn't upset me, okay? Like, I'm just worried because everything keeps happening. A lot of personal crap going on with me right now. It's not your fault, it's me. I just want to know. I'm so used to people giving me a runaround. And again, I'm not saying you do. It's just I'm used to it, though. That my guard is up even around close people, close friends. And yet, even with that, I still give in and cave in. You didn't upset me. I'm just not a fun person to deal with. I don't want to scare anyone away either, just because of how I get. Because it's not gonna stop. People won't listen. I am legit just who I am. I get this way. I'm a sensitive person too. Sorry, it's just been a long day. I haven't been sleeping for good reasons. To go to work. I'd rather go to work than sleep. Because I'm gonna be late. And money is more important. Tiffany is important. I'm not. I don't care if you guys want to fight me on that one. I don't love myself. I'm only doing things to make people happy because I never could fit in. I never felt a part of anything. Even now, I don't feel like I'm part of this community. I feel the odd one out. I always will be. I'm not mad or upset or anything. I'm just annoying, that's all. Thank you. Again. Bad name. I just can't.
What retry number is this one for today?
What?
How many times have you retried him already today?
I don't know. I haven't counted. Probably like a good 10 times now. I just started, so not much. My nail. My biggest worry is life right now. Losing it. My car, my girlfriend, working soon, my mom. It's a lot on my mind.
But isn't the mama going strong right now?
Strong as in she's able to move. She needs to be taken care of now. I don't know what could happen. So much has happened in a short time frame since my dad died. My mom could easily just fall or something wrong.
That's what happened to my grandma.
Yeah, my mom's
Took over
been,
one of my nephew's toys and boom, she went.
and my mom has been falling a lot and hitting her face and head. So, I mean, she did it multiple times before the whole surgery that she had, and then she fell again when Greg was here last week or a week prior. So, just like, my mom's legs are weak. She can barely stand when it comes to getting off the couch and go to the bathroom and stuff. Like, she needs constant attention. So anything can easily happen. And with how quick my dad's health deteriorated, that's a different thing. Yeah, horrendous stroke. My mom had a surgery out of nowhere, which definitely was the final nail in her health. Not that she's the unhealthiest, she's lost unhealthy amounts of weight, that's for sure. At least she can go to the bathroom regularly. But other than that, like, I'm just worried about anything can happen now because she's at the age where her body can't fight off a lot. And my mom's a diabetic also. There's a lot going on. And probably more than I'm aware of. It's just a lot's hitting me within the year span of my dad's death. My car accident a second time now. My second accident. My car is totaled. My insurance won't cover it. That hit me today. Today. Yeah. So my day is kind of... And you want to know what else? My dad bought me that car for my birthday.
You know, the one year in Pennsylvania, or like right before leaving here?
No, he bought it for me when we were in Pennsylvania already. I was working at Sears, and I didn't have a credit. I had no credit. I couldn't buy it. He had to buy it for me, and I paid him off. And the car is paid off. My first car. And it was a birthday gift. It was my birthday. Around my birthday. It was September. And my birthday now sucks because my dad passed away not long before last year. I'm sorry that this is coming out, that my emotions are in check and haywire. It's just my family coming around, me having to move again. Everyone at work fucking with me. The whole supply incident coming back. It's just too much right now. And on top of that, I haven't slept while in a very good... it's not the worst. I have slept somewhat, but I'm having trouble because I can't wake up on time. So I'd rather stay up all night to go to work now.
Did they mention anything about the 3-hour time you were late?
No, and that's not just 3 hours. It's more than that. I've been coming in late like every other day. So it's more than a couple hours. But no, that 3-hour day, no. They haven't talked to me on any of my absence, my tardies, nor my absence that I didn't call off. Because I woke up at fucking 10. Like, I don't know, there's a lot's going on. So of course I'm gonna think it's me. Again. Because even Supply was sitting there, Supply, he was blaming me for siding with people. So it's just like, I'm still getting fucking blamed by even him. And yes, it's him, but still, it's annoying and tiring. And it's not something I can just ignore, because that's my personality. I have a hard time ignoring things. And it's not gonna happen, no matter how people try. I am a person who lets things get to me. I can't help it. Supply, and everyone who fucks with me knows it gets to me. But the problem is the Supply is doing more than just getting to me. He's stalking me. He's trying to bring me down, getting through to my friends. Want to know another fucking coincidence? The moment Supply got banned, guess who got fucking hit?
Oh.
Well, you. My Discord got hit. You got taken down, Facebook-wise. Tom almost lost his. Ed lost his other Discord. Wolf's Discord was hit. Right after Supply was banned. You, Tom, Wolf, Ed. Him claiming I'm siding with the bunnies, even though them, and Dragon all messaged me the same day telling me what the fuck he was doing with proof. I'm sorry, you fucking asked a friend for money and backpedaled and called them a whore and a bitch and among other things. And flirted with somebody that isn't one of my community members. It's one of his. Still, I vouched for said dumbass. Who's gonna come back to me? So it's just like when he's around still, clearly trying to get at fucking Dragon. Because he's petty as fuck. And no, dumbass, I'm not gonna stop talking about you either. Not Dragon. Supply. I just want to be clear. Because he also told me not to talk about him, and that's when I'm gonna come to PA and fight you happen.
Oh man, I would really love if that happened when you once you come here. Granted, health-wise, I'm doing a lot better, but I'm sure, you know, I'm not 100%. I could easily take down that fucker.
I think most people can. Honestly, I don't really try to say that because I don't know if someone can fight. I could fight, yes. I just don't like to. The only problem is I know my anger. And if Supply actually gets me pissed off, I'm not gonna fucking care. I'm gonna go to jail. Because I will beat the shit out of him. And it takes a lot to get me to that point. But I have horrendous anger. I've broken a controller and a wall before. And a headset over anger. Now, is it to the point where I'll beat somebody's ass like a woman? No. But if Supply gets on my nerves, like he was trying to do, by bringing me down and trying to ruin my life by stressing me the fuck out, for, you know, for shit that he caused, and because I'm me, I don't like to take sides if I can help it, but unfortunately Supply forced my hand. And it was non-stop back-to-back, with several people telling me shit. And not only that, Zero Tom told me he didn't really care for him, and you also didn't care. That's enough for me.
Yeah, because, like, I try to be somewhat, what is it?
No, Supply got...
Online?
Like, yes, I'm just a very nice person. I don't outright hate anybody or despise. I still don't mind Dragon whatsoever. It's just, me and him just simply don't see eye to eye. Supply has started untold drama for no reason many times. He's called every female he's ever been rejected by or even dated, like Twiddle and Luna. I don't know who the hell that is, but some girl that he's talked about amply even after Twiddle, so it's some girl he can't get over. And he keeps calling them all sluts, whores, bitches. It's just like, can you not be a 12-year-old guy who gets rejected by a girl and then immediately backpedals? Like, you sound pathetic.
The one thing I find creepy, the last profile that was on your Discord, and with Hunter's Guild, when I look at it,
That's him.
It looks like a picture of Tweedle's like, dude, it's really over.
Yeah, that I didn't even I didn't even realize that was him until Dragon said it. See, I'm slow. I didn't even realize that was him. I knew the other one was him because he was straight up bitching at me. Oh yeah, he did not reply to any of what I said in my Discord. That entire argument, what I said, he has not replied. He has not come back. I don't know if he's there, but he's whatever it is.
I tried blocking him from the Discord server itself. So I don't know if it went through.
Well, I've blocked him on every fucking shit that I know of. And even now, because he actually threatened me straight up, I fucking said something about it. So, I don't know if Discord did anything. Because that was the only incident that I could think of now, which is why a Wolf's comment upset me, is because that's the only thing I could think of recently that would have been any proc of Discord that would have messaged me. Because I have not seen... here's the thing. I did not see any emails. However, I don't know if they even sent me emails, because there's a lot of times I don't get emails. Certain emails. Some emails. My freaking email's weird. Like, I can't... Sometimes I get emails from days ago, late as fuck. So I honestly don't know. And I don't like to use my... I don't like to go online on email. I think it's just... It takes more effort to log in all the time. It's just, like, why, though, when you have a phone right there? That's my dad. My dad's so annoying when it came to... But yet he did it himself on phone usage. I love all of you guys.
Is this kind of like the final time you gotta fight him? You still have a couple more left.
Final time in the base game. I got a boss.
You gotta fight him like what, like 3 or 5 times, boss or something?
No, not each boss. No. There's 2 bosses that have multiple refights. One's 10, one's 5. There's also some bosses that have a refight, but only 2 fights total. This guy has 2 fights total, unless you count the boss rush, which is still this fight though. There's a couple bosses that you go into the memory of who are similar, but do slightly more damage and have some newer attacks or faster. This guy has the same attacks, he's just slightly faster, and he has like a fire aura. There's other bosses that do similar things, but there's 2 specific bosses. One is the Dung Defender, where you face him in where he's white, glowing white, he's in his prime. You beat him 5 times in a row, where each match he does 1 more mask of damage. So he starts off with 1, goes to 2, 3, on. There's a guy named Zote that has 10. 4 of which I believe is involved with a quest line where a girl who apparently is in love with him leaves because he's boring as fuck after like the 5th time you battle him, because the first time is like the base, and then you gotta beat him 4 more times, and then after you beat him 10, you get a golden statue of him. If you beat the white Dung Defender 5 times, you get a statue of yourself down there next to all the other statues that he's made of poop. Of you, though. That's it. That is it. Every other fight that has a rebattle is... Some are in the base game. There's a couple that I needed for Essence. They're beat permanently, done. I can't rebattle them, I don't think, aside from the Pantheon. Grim here, once beaten, he'll disappear. This is also a rebattle. Stuff like that. And then I guess if you want to count the Hollow Knight's final boss, because he has a couple different... Because some of the endings lead into different segments of fights, it feels, but I don't think it's any different. But other than that, you got the 3 endings involving Hollow Knight, which one leads to the Radiance, if you want to count that as rebattling. And then you got another fight with the same boss, the Hollow Knight, but he's known as the Pure Vessel, which means he's, pure. He doesn't have that inhibitance that the Hollow Knight has, where he's affected. He's actually the actual real creation that was successful. Because technically, well, if you actually listen to the lore of this game, you think the Hollow Knight was like a successful vessel, but no, the real one was actually you the whole time. Who your dad thought was a failure, but you climbed out the abyss, even though it was sealed somehow, and at the end of the game you actually realize you're the actual one with lacking emotion. The reason why the other Hollow Knight fails is because he somehow gained some emotion when he was being raised by Papa. While this guy lived in complete seclusion. But yet he's met ample NPCs that, show him all this love, and some that are very emotional and whatnot else. And it's just like, okay, you're completely kind of walled. You're just a wall. Got it. But yeah.
He's the red of that world. No emotion.
Basically. I mean, that's the lore. It's a character that doesn't talk, so sure, but that's the lore. Like, he literally, you find out that he's not only the son of this god, but he's also the son of the void. Like, Hornet is also the daughter of the same father, but she's also the daughter of a different mother. So she's part beast, part god, while my character is part god, part dark or abyss or whatever. Because he's mixed with a god and because he was born in the abyss, but made from a god and a beast or whatever the fuck the mom is. And then Hornet was made from the dad, who's a worm, and a spider. Or queen that's not... I don't know if she was a spider, because I know she's an outsider to that village, which is the spider village. But either way. Yeah. This guy basically just has me fight him, raise his pet, and then I think his pet basically takes over him as this king. Because he's basically being reborn. Which I think he, absorbs this thing, and then that smaller pet becomes this version once it fully grows or something. I think that's what it is. That's how his race continues or some sort of shit. I really have no idea, but that's what he does. Every now and then, towards, I guess, his life cycle ends, and then he reincarnates or some shit. But that's basically what's happening. That thing he's coming out of is basically rebirthing him. Nightmare King Grim instead of Grim. Same thing, just has some more damage, and he's got some fire trails. Ow. And I've only gotten 2 one of his, like, every now and then bosses tend to recoil where you, or leave them open. He becomes like this weird bat that you actually have to hit a number of times to actively kill him. And I've only done that once on this. I mean, I've done it a couple times, but only the first time. I've never stunned him more than once. Ow. He's not that bad. I'm getting there. He's a lot faster. That's why I'm struggling. He is definitely, like, according to the fan base, one of the hardest fights, I guess. To be fair, even if I die to this thing a million more times as any other boss, I don't really consider them any more difficult. It's just a matter of me. Like, I just suck at this fight. And I'm getting slowly better. But some fights, I either just really just straight up suck at outright, and it takes me longer. A lot longer, even for some easy bosses, or I just beat a boss easy peasy and don't learn it at all, and hence I fail the next time I fight it. Or I notice this thing where I beat the game, or I beat a thing for the first time, and then I somehow just get better at it. Because I usually have gotten horrible fights the first time, and then I come back around for another playthrough, and I whoop ass somehow. It's happened in every Souls-like. Wouldn't be surprised if it happens against him later on. Oh, right, yes. Hey, that lingered way too damn long. Ow! This fight's not hard. It's fucking annoying. I'm ass.
It's kind of reminding me right now of fucking Apex. I'm trying to do something, but it's eluding me. Kind of annoying me a little bit in the background. Cause fucking there's some badge you could get that tells you like if you do a certain amount of damage in a single match. And it's like a little hammer. You get it for the first time you do it, 2,000 damage, and 2,500 damage, and 3,000, and then the final one is 4,000 damage. And if you mode or doesn't spawn until like the full team is wiped, it's a good way to farm that back. Thanks to that, I got it to the 3rd tier. But every time I get close to like the 4,000, it always loses. Either I die or if you win the match farm, you would have hit 4,000. Like son of a bitch, so close. Like last time. I almost like screamed out frustration because I was like 3,900 something damage. I was like 50 away from getting that 4,000. I was like, oh, you motherfucker. No, I was like 100 off. It tells you the highest damage you got in close to it. And for the final tier, the highest damage I got, Brett, was 3,892.
Ow. Fuck your balls! Wow, I jumped right into that. Ow, why was I jumping over the ones that I shouldn't be jumping over? Did you want to get on Phasmo?
Sure, if you want to do it, give me a bit. I just started matching Apex.
Oh, no, you're fine. We don't have to. I'm just saying, did you? If you want. I
I'm
enjoy
down.
it. Yep, I enjoyed myself. Also, I'm not working tomorrow, so yeah, Tom and me may be playing. I say maybe. I just don't like. He's definitely adamant about
Yeah.
playing, so we'll see. But he's saying that he'll be on early. So I told him that you'll be on the like 6 or 7 or whatever it was.
Yeah, like 7 o'clock your time, I'll probably be on. 6 hours. Because, like I mentioned, tomorrow it's going to be a semi-busy day for once.
Yeah,
Because
you're
there's
good.
the flu class day, me and mom planning to go do for winter clothes in the morning. Then I'm doing the hot dog thing, picnic at Sunshine Park. And then I'm going to do, I've been waiting for this, the Mega Raid Day for Mega Metagross and Pokemon Go.
Mega
And
bug
now I
bug
finally
bug.
have a perfect, I have 2, but I could Mega Evolve now, so I'm happy about that.
Nice. Whoa. Ow. Bing bong fuck cunt ball sack. I'm dying. Mother of cum.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we got a, oh, this is gonna suck. We already got a teammate disconnected.
That's hot.
Up into the storm.
What the fuck? What's the point? Why do people play competitive games and quit?
Yeah, it didn't even start. It just like, since he was Jump Master, he just kept going straight towards the storm, like Fortnite style. Now you want, I'm on, cause you have an option to fly solo if you want to, and it's the next one to get through. Jump somewhere else on your own. I did that. I mean, something died. The moment I landed, it showed you disconnected. The worst part is it's going to be responding in this mode even though it's disconnected. Unless it fully goes away. I really hate when people do that and shit, cause like now we're gonna be in a handicap.
Yeah, I don't get
It's
why.
only 2 players.
I don't get why people play competitive games if they're just gonna bitch. Quit.
I seriously, it annoys me to no end. Especially for people that pick characters named Wraith. They're well known for the moment they go down, they disconnect. And I can't stand that shit. So many times I'm playing with a Wraith player and they go down. You know, we have plenty of times to res them, but no, they just rather disconnect.
See, games like Souls mitigate that by not allowing you to save and quit. So quitting would cause your game to sit there and not save your progress. See, I mean, that's something they can implement. But then
They
again,
had a thing for a while now, but they got rid of it. Where like if you quit or left the game too early, you got a penalty. We had to wait.
yeah.
Before joining a new game. But I haven't seen that recently because there have been matches where I quit myself. Like, you know what? There's some point in me staying here. We're not gonna survive, so I'll dip early. And I did not get a penalty. Normally, like in the past, if I did that, I was like, all right, you left the game early. We could be respawn. There's like a 5-minute penalty or a 15-minute penalty. But that's not happened lately.
Yeah, see, quitting a duel in Dark Souls does not result in a hard ban, but will give your character a temporary penalty, preventing online co-op and invasions for a short time. And Dark Souls has dedicated combat for people who want to do that. If you're going to play a game that's that, don't fucking quit and bitch. That should get you a penalty. Because that game's service is strictly that. Apex or Fortnite or whatever. Fighting games, any of that. People are wasting their time doing that, but you're also wasting your time doing that. That should be a penalty. I mean, come on. If you talk to somebody and trash them or shit on them, they can report you. Why not report somebody who quits and causes your team to fail or causes the whole match to go down? I don't know. It's stupid. Now in Dark Souls, it's kind of funny that they have a penalty, but it makes sense because there's dedicated shit for that. And they already don't want you to save and quit. They don't allow that because the games are meant to be tougher. You're online. You don't want to do that? Play offline. I only play online because I'm always online. I'm not going to just go offline to play a game. Yeah. But nonetheless, I don't play Dark Souls for that. I don't go out of my way to PvP. I may go online. I may be alive. Offline? Yeah, I'm...
Dark Souls if the evading is getting too much?
I'm usually alive in those kind of games because I like whatever benefits of doing so. More health, or, you know, in Demon Souls, you get the full health, or you... whatever. Stuff like that. Like Souls, humanity gives you greater drop. Higher drop and resistances to a degree, or something like that. So it's good to have some on you. Something happening with Game Pass? Is Game Pass dying? I just keep seeing...
They increased it to $30, and a lot of Xbox players are
losing
their mind.
I keep seeing rest in peace Xbox.
Because apparently a lot of people don't like it. It's $3 more now, and they're canceling their Game Pass.
I was gonna say 30 is not bad. What? That's honestly, Game Pass isn't the greatest thing. Sure, may not have helped them, but $30 for all these games though, a month or whatever it is, that's better than a typical 50, 60 or whatever it is a year for what we pay for.
It's like 160 for the year.
Or 100, whatever it is. I know they upped it. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying 50. But that to me in the long run kind of seems like a decent deal if you're a fan of that. If PlayStation had something like that, maybe it would hurt them, but like, I don't know. In some ways, NSO, PS, and PlayStation Online and Xbox Online have their faults.
Do you want to think that it kind of like grinds my gears about Game Pass? That some people online be like, "Oh, Game Pass is so much better because you get some of the games day one when they drop." But I'm like, I'd rather support the people and possible actually own the game, because they know when Game Pass, just like the catalog, after a while they remove the games.
Yeah, I mean that's all games now though. They're all gonna... anything with a service is gonna die the moment the service goes down. They're weeding out physical games and actually owning it because of copywriting and piracy. That's why Nintendo is doing what they're doing. If people... and honestly, while I still buy in like Nintendo, it's still though if people are outright stealing and that this is their rebound, and that's what I feel like it is, because that's the only thing I can think of. Why else are they doing this? Among other issues they probably can't control, such as price jumps. But like, I mean, if you're outright doing something on your Switch too, which I've seen people literally talk about getting bricked, I'm just like, well, you kind of deserve it. If Nintendo sees what you're doing and it's illegal, they have every right to block you. I'm sorry. Don't buy an online service and then fucking emulate and download and illegally. Like, I illegally run and play emulators on my Wii and stuff like that. I'm not perfect. A lot of these games I own though. Pokemon, most of which is what I emulate if I have to. I own them though. I'm allowed to do that too, technically. But a lot of people are straight up modding, hacking, straight up jailbreak, or whatever equivalent that they can, or whatever. It is just they're openly saying it. I feel like if I were making these consoles, I'd be pissed. Because, you know what I mean? It's just like, well, you're taking our shit. You're taking what you should be paying for. So I feel like they have every right. But I don't even know if that's the whole issue. Nintendo itself is a greedy company regardless, and so is Sony, so is Microsoft. They all are. Not everyone's at fault. So it's just like, they're never going to stop because we keep paying for it, sure, but they never stop because that's their job. So like this is why I don't have any ill will towards any of them, because anyone would be doing this. If I guarantee you, if the fan base was working with Nintendo, they'd be doing this too. Or if anyone had something that makes them money, they would fucking you know what I mean? Like with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball still makes money, so they fucking keep making it. Same with Pokemon. Same with whatever. I mean, if you had a money-making idea and you kept it for 20 years, would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why. You know, Pokemon. Yes, it's not as good as it once was, but is Pokemon actually really falling off? No, it's not. It's still going on. There's a reason why it's being made, and the next generation is going to keep getting into it, and it's going to be getting easier and easier every year. Modern games will always continue to either get easier, or in some cases try to have something to make it harder. Because they're trying to pander in new crowds. Hence, like Monster Hunter World and Wild, were some of the most open Monster Hunter games for new players. Like, a lot of people gotta understand that not every game is Game Boy, PS2 fucking level of difficulty. Or NES. Monster Hunter was fun back then like that, sure, but its times have changed. Same with RE. That's why RE is no longer what it is. It's because it evolved. It tried to change with the times. Whether it killed off for some people, like I'm not as big into some of the more action side of RE, but it's still a freaking great franchise. And they're milking it. Yes, they are. It's Capcom. I mean, look at what happened with Mega Man. They milked the ever-living hell out of it and made some of the worst games imaginable. FF7 or Mega Man X7 and 8. Easily some of the worst Mega Man games they've ever made. And then the guy went on to make Mighty Number 9, and that failed.
Yeah, it's kind of like, what is it, ironic? There's somebody who made the series,
and it relied on a Kickstarter too. On Kickstarter,
it didn't go anywhere.
Nope. Like Team Cherry survived twice now off of their backing with Hollow Knight and Silksong, and they don't even need that no more. They are now pretty much can live off if they make games good enough. They don't need a Kickstarter now.
As far as I'm aware so far, only 2 games that were made from the original creators have failed. And people are somewhat hyped. Mighty Number 9 and freaking Back 4 Blood, since that was made by the original Left 4 Dead team, it failed.
Well, anytime they...
I'm kind of surprised they couldn't capture the magic of Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Because like, I wanted to enjoy Back 4 Blood.
So
I remember someone playing it on the PS4. But then I was also kind of confused by the car system they tried to introduce to like.
No, I didn't. I did not like the cars. Greg told me he didn't like Black 4 Blood either. I didn't personally. That's what it was. It was just I don't mind a simple shooter. It doesn't need complexity like that. Even though it's not really that.
But it's. Left 4 Dead, it's not a.
No, it's simple. It's just point A, point B survival. That is it. Back 4 Blood is that, but there's strategy now. Yeah.
But what is when people do the multiplayer mode or the PvP mode where it's effective versus the humans, that's the only time you'll find any kind of strategy, but that's about it.
Well, the only
base game, unless you're trophy hunting, is pretty simple.
I mean, we had plans on how we would survive Left 4 Dead, sure, but that's it. We have like, okay, we're gonna go hide here or wherever, but like.
Yeah, because I remember like
that's it. The airplane and. I remember hiding in the airplane in the second, in one of the levels in the first one, at the finale.
Oh, yeah, because an expert was like, we hid in one little room to keep the infected one area first, just like maul down. Then they could fucking solo be like what the hunter maybe.
The tanks, hunters, and whatever.
When the tank showed up, you will run out and run in circles around around the plane. Then he'll get stuck in the other end and we'll just crouch down, shoot at his feet, so he's dead.
Yeah.
I also remember we used to ever get there, what is it, those meat lockers? We close down the door to them, the tank couldn't break it down, and we'll just shoot with a pistol, his arm poking through.
Yeah.
gonna do one more game, 'cause I hate how the way that one ended, and then go, if you want to, hop over to Ghost Hunting.
Alright.
It would be cool if you're able to beat him right before you start Ghost Hunting.
I'm not even getting to whatever fucking phase. I'm so bad at dodging some of the easiest attacks, I'm just zipping at him. Like, I can easily learn these and stop struggling because certain attacks just keep happening so fast, or I don't expect it, or I'm just getting close to him. I gotta seriously, like, I'm too impatient, but even then, it's just my playstyle. But I don't confidently feel like I can beat him anytime soon.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't, but haven't gotten that much better at all. In fact, I do way worse. Motherfucker. Man.
Is that Rampart? Pathfinder? Oh, that's Urza's character.
Bats. I don't even expect it because he backs up and I expect him to do a different attack.
I don't like being Jump Master in this mode.
Governor's not female, lady. You're not the governor. He's dead. I'm getting hit by everything now. I gotta really just sit there and learn him and not fucking deal with it. I gotta sit there and actually try to learn this. I'm not gonna be doing that. Fighting him directly. Like, I wish I was better to pull off all these cool moves and do all this magic and shit. Do all that. Ah! I have such a more basic, boring gameplay. Barely do have it.
I'm pretty much almost ready. I'm just gonna quickly run upstairs, use the bathroom, and once I come back, I'm ready for ghost hunting.
Hmm.
Welcome back. I've
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
I am back. Let me put up the game. Oh, I said welcome back.
Welcome back.
The game.
Mm.
It's another join private?
Yeah.
Alright. What's the number?
EU 259312.
2593?
259312.
312. I'm in.
Add your shit and ready up whenever you. This is new. Video of a ghost. Have a member witness ghost event. Capture 3 photos. John Martin responds alone.
Ooh, creepy. There's a full moon. Wait, are we visiting RE7 right now? Are we in the Baker family mansion?
No. No, because that was on a swamp, and this is a farmhouse.
Oh, this is very creepy.
It feels RE70. Okay, this is like the most horrific murder house I've seen yet. God damn it, eyelashes. What the fuck happened here? Why is this... Eyelashes.